¿Qué tal, gente? ¿Cómo están? Buenos días, chicos.
Helping me to
Continuamos
survive.
con The Witcher. Esperen, vamos.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Marigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Marigold...
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her? Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
O sea, igual soy nivel 14, me falta mucho, digamos, para completarlo, digamos, los contratos que tengo.
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fall didn't break until I began to prick his heels.
Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
Entonces, por las alcantarillas. Generalmente son fáciles estos juegos, pero cuando se trata de un nivel que ya, bueno, para mí es muy difícil. Entre comillas.
There's a draft. Should be an exit here. Klug wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that'll open the secret passage.
Voy a pegar un vistazo porque...
Free City of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes 3 things. Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Y hay una misión. O sea, debería estar por acá, en algún lugar. Pero bueno. Es que me salió una hueá.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together, I expect you resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon and Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
All right then. Let's get to work.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
A ver, ¿esta vez voy a ganar experiencia o me la voy a pasar hueveando, no?
Where'd you think we're going? Wake-up job won't wait, you know.
Una de dos, o me la paso hueveando o me la paso buscando algo interesante. Está lleno de ratas. ¿Qué dice? Coloca trampas para ratas en almacén. Usa tu sentido brujo para guiarte.
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no. Notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
Falta uno.
Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fire. Now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound. And
Reconciled?
I was worried about seeing you again. Doubted it could be pleasant.
We said everything there was to say 6 months ago. I don't want to go back to that.
I'm not going back to it. It's one thing to say something, it's another to actually do it.
We promised to remain friends. I hope nothing will change that. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
She's fine.
That's good.
Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Imagínense esta weá, weón. Se supone que somos monstruos, ¿no? Estamos cazando ratas.
Well, well. Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start.
Such a sharp sense of smell. You should have legged it while you had the chance.
I don't generally leg it. Here's what I think you should do. Pay up and march your boys out of here while there's still time.
Don't be ridiculous. I didn't hire a sorceress in order to pay her.
Take my advice, mutant. If it's not your business, stay out of it.
Thanks for the advice, but I can't take it. All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Esto es un error.
Get it from both sides!
Cazador de brujos, ¿eh?
Shut up and fight.
They killed him!
That bastard hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have to pay me. Duped and trapped like a child. If not for you...
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
Debería haberte un ojo.
You should try to keep better company.
He was still better than some mages. You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corrine's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, De Jonquier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corrine goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'll be nice.
All right. See you later.
Entonces, nivel 15.
Don't know who you're looking for.
On your
But
way,
you won't
or
solve
will you stay longer?
Not safe
Safer
out here.
with you around.
O sea, bueno, todavía no soy tan alto, pero bueno, me faltan 15 niveles. Algo es algo. Pero estas son historias largas, como es la misión principal, te hablan
Just
demasiado.
passing by, wanderer. Do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corrine Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place, then. Corrine is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim.
Gracias.
Truth is, we're already...
En la oscuridad, siempre he comentado esto, pero
Go away!
la oscuridad en este juego es una locura.
Leave it!
No se ve absolutamente nada. Es Johnny. Sí, es Johnny. Creo.
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
Todavía. Era yo. Yo lo lavo.
The doll. The attic.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Way to the next room's blocked. There was a cradle on the second floor. Wonder what had happened if I laid a doll in it.
O sea, igual había algo abajo, digamos.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Había algo acá. Que yo dejé pasar. Qué raro esta weá. Pero no hay nada. Raro, la verdad. Los cofres generalmente se abren. Y si hubiera algo... podríamos sacarlo, pero... ni idea. Pero es Johnny, estoy seguro, sí.
Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Saw an oven in the cellar. Maybe I'll find another clue there.
Gracias, amor. Esto es abajo. Definitivamente.
Boo! Did I scare you? Scared you, didn't I? Could tell you was scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
Rico.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes, yes, yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend, not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
Igual es raro que abajo no haya nada, honestamente. A quitarle la casa a alguien, una locura.
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help, but I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
A bit of both. A demon had captured Corinne. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corinne dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently, though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid! Oh, well, it shan't put me in the poorhouse.
No, va a dejar la casa y dice que tiene plata para comprar otra. Una locura. Como hay gente que tiene tanto dinero como para dejar una casa y comprarse otra.
Oh, I've had enough.
O sea, ni siquiera es que la va a vender, no. La va a dejar.
Freak!
Y en la vida real pasa esto, o sea, no digo que pase, digamos, lo del juego, pero me refiero a que pasa lo del el simple hecho de que hay gente que tiene tanto dinero y que la bota. Una locura. Ahora, esto es una parte de la historia que no me gusta, para ser honesto, porque es puro hablar y hablar. Y eso es lo único que no me gusta.
Eternal fire
Your kind beyond the
of which your
You wouldn't know where my parrot is, would you? How do you do?
Ahora este es pelea, ¿no? Déjenme guardar primero porque... Déjenme... Todo ha funcionado perfecto, así que... Voy a borrar esto probablemente y voy a grabarlo de nuevo acá. Tengo que...
You look familiar. I ever wallop you? No glass taster.
Hablar con ella acá, supongo.
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri. It was in Rivia. The second war with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. It was the last time I saw her.
Is there anything you'd like to add? Another memory, perhaps?
No. Let's continue.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Volker? The rebel burned at the stake? The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
Know when a legend transforms into prophecy? When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Yennefer wasn't in Novigrad. Triss was. But Ciri never found her. Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Entonces todas estas son misiones principales, digamos, que no sé, tienen historia definitivamente, ¿no? Estas son misiones secundarias que al final el 24, ¿no? Pero no sé, y estos son todos contratos, digamos. Y se supone que estos ya los puedo hacer, o sea, por este tengo que volver, pero ahora ahí hay 3 misiones más, digamos. Y acá me sale todo, mira. Uno de 21 cubículos. Y eso es todo, se supone. O sea, he revisado harto, pero no sé, vamos a ir a estas misiones disponibles y ver qué cosa quieren.
What's a glum? Sit your trousers.
Looking for a rise?
Oh.
Yeah.
Déjenme guardar igual por si acaso, porque...
Bailiff's a harsh man. Best
So,
not cause
you
any
in?
trouble
Want a
here.
job?
I'll make you weep blood!
See ya.
What?
Ah! Master Claytop heartily greets the challenger.
Greetings to Master Claytop, from Geralt.
Will you take up the challenge? Will you face our tavern's champion?
Voy a apostar por mí porque yo creo que voy a ganar, pero...
Yeah, I'll fight this Gregorio fellow.
Your attention, please. This fine witcher has agreed to join in battle with our tavern's champion, George's George. While our champion prepares, you and I should have a chat. Let us talk coin. I shall be blunt. You stand to earn a great deal, provided you follow a few recommendations.
You asking me to cheat?
Not to cheat, to engage in an enterprise, that is all. What say you?
Kiss my ass, Master Claytop.
You'll regret that. A warm welcome to our competitors as they enter the ring. Geralt versus George's George, the pile driver. May the better man win.
No sé qué nivel es, la verdad. 15.
Oi!
Oh!
Our winner and the tavern's new champion is the witcher called Geralt. Here is your prize. Archibald O'Neill is another brawler you can fight. You'll find him near the entrance to the slums.
No hay, o sea, no hay marca de quest, así que ni idea. Son peleas que me he encontrado por ahí. Al
Black
principio,
ones, Redanians. That was okay.
al principio me la nivel 1, en serio. Al principio me los encontraba, o sea, me aparecían como misión, digamos.
You copy it, we got a pack.
This life, sometimes it's a handful.
A witcher? Oh, hear about the notice by chance?
Not quite, but what's it about? I hear right you're going on some voyage, need a companion.
Not just some voyage. Cross the sea. Mark this. When I got pressed into the infantry in 1242, I promised my beloved Let I'd return alive, whole, and with a pearl from Skellige. Not just any pearl either. A black one. The rarest and most precious.
Well, well, ambitious.
Perhaps. But they were empty words. I came from the war, that one and the next, but I never fulfilled my promise. High time to change that. For if not now, then when? Thing is, I've grown old in the meantime, as you see. Can't manage it alone, need a strong shoulder to lean on. And a witcher's shoulder's as strong as they come. So, what do you say?
Plan's crazier than it is sane, but there's an irresistible charm to it. Offer me some pay and I'll help you out.
Don't you fret about coin. I brought home a good deal of it from various fronts. Say we meet in Skellige, by the collapsed bridge near Arenbjorn. It's but a hop away from the bed where black pearls are born. Will that work for you?
Sounds fine. See you there.
Entonces no lo voy a seguir ahora porque no voy a ir a Skellige ahora, honestamente. Voy a ir acá, espérenme un segundo. A ver, veamos. Vamos a seguir donde marqué, porque hay un par de misiones aquí que podrían ser interesantes. O sea, no me quiero rendir, honestamente ando con sueño ahora, pero es porque almorcé, pero no me voy a rendir. Quiero realmente
You
Dame vuelta
shall
el
not
juego.
have it easy this time.
Brought friends? Huh. They all pledged to defend Maid Bilberry's honor too?
No. No, they defend justice. For it is only fair you face a threesome.
Is that so?
Yes, for you are a rogue and a cheat, sir. You never revealed yourself to be a witcher.
A ver.
You never asked. But since you've all gone to the trouble, let's fight.
Lo chistoso es que ni siquiera ellos tres pueden. O sea, podría. O sea, yo cuando juegue Vikingos, que lo voy a jugar, ahí sí tienes que bloquear, porque olvídense. Es diferente que este juego, pero. Porque si no bloqueas, ahí sí te van. Aparte, el bloqueo en ese juego sirve como para pegarle un remate, así que es diferente que acá. Aquí el bloqueo sirve como para empujarlo y ganar ventaja, pero digamos que no es lo mismo que yo jugué un tiempo Vikingos y no lo terminé, o sea, y me pasó lo mismo que con The Witcher. Ahora Vikingos es 2021, no es 2020, así que definitivamente es un juego mucho más moderno que este. Ahora, este igual se ve moderno, ¿no? Ahora esto es... Ahora no me acuerdo si Vikingos realmente es tan sangriento como este. Ahora yo le agregué mods a este, obviamente, para que sea sangriento.
You copper, look, you got a pie.
Oh no. What was it happened to Faltist again?
Blasted horse on
What happened?
Islanders from Skellige. They've taken over crippled Kate's.
Taken over? How's that?
Clobbered the innkeep, tossed out the girls, then set to drinking. They've been going since yesterday, apparently celebrating some big loot.
Yeah, sounds like Skelliger's.
But you look to be an honest man. Help us. Drive away the hooligans. We've not much, but it'll make a tidy sum if we all pitch in.
Fine, I'll see what I can do.
Really? So there are good men left in the world.
La cara que pone este weón. Como bueno. Otra misión más. Y esta es la del herrero, que es la última que me falta por ver.
Move on.
Hard times we live in.
Ya después voy a ir, digamos, a lo otro, pero...
And? He fix it for you?
No. Said I'll come. Oh, to puke or not to puke. That is the.
Se supone que es acá.
Watch it, Trad.
Passiflora's Novigrad's most famous bordello. But there's also crippled Kate's. And the street.
Ok, bueno, eso
What say the priest?
probablemente se tuvo que haber agregado a las misiones, yo creo. Creo que el escudo me indica dónde es la misión, creo, porque esto es Skellige, si no me equivoco. Y esto es acá, los azules son acá. Sí, los escudos me muestran dónde son las misiones. Y los contratos de brujos son todos acá. No me había dado cuenta de eso. Recién me doy cuenta, honestamente. Igual hay mucho por ver, si al final por ahora hay mucho por ver, y este anuncio se está puesto ese color, o sea, libera el sueldo del gato, y no, en realidad no hay tanto en realidad. Más que todo misiones principales. Yo igual no tengo el nivel como para poder seguir avanzando en lo otro. Así que por ahora hay que seguir buscando más experiencia, ¿no? El problema es que aquí la experiencia que estoy ganando aquí tampoco es la gran cosa, honestamente. Estas son las misiones principales, ¿no? Está cerrado.
I'll never come back, you stinking scadges! Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth! You're up in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
O sea, para ser un vagabundo, hermano, no me pega tanto, la verdad.
Reminds me of our days of yore. Yes?
Yeah, almost like we never left Bergen.
Leg it!
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognise her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. Well, just barely returned, as you saw. I'm expecting to come home to a hot leg of boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
Busca pistas en la planta.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
Ah, a note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and hot, I plunged into...
This the loot he got from the elves of Dolbothana.
Aye. Must have been in a great rush to leave it behind.
Hmm. 10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
Zoltan, please. You really want to track down the women Dandelion's been wooing? Most likely all angry women by now.
Got any better ideas? Besides, Dandelion's a babbler. They're sure to know something of his doings. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suit you?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Lee la gente, okay. O sea, supongo que son muchos, o sea, ni siquiera sé si están cerca o lejos, no están cerca, pero esto es la parte que no me gusta a mí, por lo menos, a mí, en la
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay...
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
Mine. Offered her a better rate.
All right. So, let's see if you're a good bargain or just cheap shit.
Any last words?
Funny! Bloody hell! I'll slay you right.
Adiós.
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this.
I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
This woman he was with in the harbour. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Ha! Horvere, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe. But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Veamos al otro.
Bugger it all.
Looks like rain.
Welcome, welcome. Do come in.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here. Any better?
No.
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
No me interesa.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
No es de mi interés, honestamente. Ahora, ¿qué venderá? Solamente por curiosidad.
Greetings.
Algo vende.
Glad to take it.
Of course, please.
Todos juegan, viejo. Por si acaso me compraré una, pero...
So long.
No creo que la... O sea, la marcan como misión, pareciera, ¿no? Pero esto es... o sea, el juego es hermoso. No voy a decir que no, porque lo he dicho constantemente. Pero la parte en que tienes que ponerte a escuchar todos estos diálogos viejos... me sé la historia y todo, pero... Mucho diálogo, mucho diálogo. Estuve mucho tiempo peleando y estuvo entretenido, pero ahora es mucho diálogo.
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. White Wolf, they call you?
You stand accused of offending religious sentiment. We've orders to take you in for interrogation. Surrender your weapons.
Over my dead body.
Told you we wouldn't fool him. Well, you're due a beating. It will just be more of a challenge.
Remember the preacher who spoke of witches and witchers? A man you humiliated before his faithful. He asked that we administer a sacrament on his behalf. Your last rites.
Siempre quieren matar. Es algo muy diferente. Todos gritan. Lo siento, lo siento.
People.
White one, take a gander over here.
Así que gente, lo voy a dejar hasta acá el día de hoy. Ya saben, sugerencias, dejen like, comenten, compartan el canal y los veo en el próximo episodio.